Hello, 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 hello. How is everybody today? I don't know. Melly pulled a fast one on me. She's trying to know that they didn't tell me. You know that's Melanie, right? She's put all these fast things on me. But anyhow, everybody's good today. And marvelous and beautiful. I'm going to get Melanie nice way. Anyway, so today is the day that the Lord has made. Let us rejoice in it. Melanie, I can preach today.
Go ahead. The topic is right for you to actually do so.
You think so?
Man and leadership. Male leadership. Man leading. Yeah, all about you today.
But hey, it is all about men and what men do and what men don't do and what man should do and where man should be. It's all about men today. We can beat men up for once.
Tony is gonna beat men up for once. Y'all know I am always trying to create a balance in the discussions when it comes to male and female. So today he is gonna establish balance.
I can establish balance, but I'm gonna say this. You're looking pretty good today. What's up? Your hair pull and you look good. Yeah, you got a
yeah,
cute,
I'm living my
smile.
best life.
You're living
Tony,
your best life.
living my best life.
Yeah, you look a little different today.
Yeah.
You're working on something, working on a mind.
Well, listen.
Okay, before I start with leader, I can talk about leader now. I can get one for you too.
Okay.
Work on that mind. That's good? Okay. Anyway, as we go, what's our show is?
Pardon?
What's our show?
Men in leadership.
Men.
See? Distracted.
Men and
Distracted.
leadership. Somebody said to me that I should, before I start my show, I should pray. And I told them, prayer changes things. But there's a problem when I pray, things happen. So they say, that's why I should pray. And I said to them, I will not pray because I don't want the atheists run today. I want them to be right here.
Oh, okay.
But I will pray at the end of the show. Okay. See, when I finish, then I can pray. But I want them to listen to me. But leadership, and talking about leadership, there's a lot of people talk about leadership, don't understand leadership a bit. Because every time you turn around, and especially in Nassau or in the Bahamas, places, and videos you watch, people always talking about leadership is born, and leadership is this, and you're born a leader, you're this and that. You don't born a leader. Leadership is a choice.
Okay.
It's a choice. Because you could say...
So basically, you're saying that we all have the potential to be leaders. We have to choose to hone our potential.
Right.
Okay.
And it's time for good men to become leaders.
Okay.
See, what's happening? We got a lot of leaders, but they're not good men.
Oh, so the not so good is also leading.
I can preach today. This is my day. Trust me, folks. This is my day to preach. And so many men in leadership, and I'm going to get further down and get deeper and get on and nitty-gritty, but so many men in leadership today are leading by air.
Meaning?
Hot air.
Oh, is that the same as trial and error?
Just, see, for you...
Or in essence, they're saying but not doing.
Yeah. See, a lot of men lead by what other men...
Okay. They follow other leaders.
Which is good. Which is one of the right things to do. But everything a other leader do, you do. And most times in leadership, you have to manipulate, be deceitful to keep power.
Really?
What will you live in?
I live in a world where you should be yourself and let the chips fall where they may. So in essence, No manipulation necessary. Just be natural. Just be honest. Just be upfront.
So many men, I'm talking about men now, we're talking about men who still asleep
Wonder why.
and need to be woken. They're still asleep.
Why?
And I'm talking to men out there. Why they sleep? I'm gonna give you all the nuts you can take with this, and you can run with it as much as you want. They still asleep because they letting evil prevail.
Oh, okay.
So they still asleep. Remember I talk about conniving, wicked, evil. You dividing everybody to stay in power. In the church, chaos. In the job, chaos. At home, chaos. See, men, we need to put men in leadership who got courage,
Okay.
who know responsibility, who discipline, who, watch now, honest.
Oh.
Wait, let's stop right there. Honest. Honest. That word hit me because honest men. You hardly could find honest leaders.
Well, the word that you used just before honest was the one I was going to ask. Do you find such people, such men in the Bahamas? And that is disciplined.
Most, I'm going to go to it, men who choose to be leaders should live by example.
I agree.
An example
But,
for good men to follow.
okay.
An example for me, who wants to be a leader, to follow.
Okay. But you said something very important. Two things. One, anyone could be a leader because it's a choice. But the problem is that most of the people that are leading are the opposite of what you describe as good men. So they're evil or they're destructive and they're leading people down the wrong path.
See, most leaders, we talk about men now, most leaders today,
You have to keep reminding
yeah, because you could talk about leadership, woman too,
Okay.
but we talking about man today. Most man, you got to have, see, most leaders don't have character, you know. I use a big word,
Well,
big names, a big word.
I wouldn't say that they don't have character, but they have less desirable character.
They don't have character.
They don't have good character because there are types of character.
Good character.
Yes.
Because only real men have character.
Good character.
No, only real men have good character then. Okay.
Yes.
Only real man. That's how you know a real man from a man. And a boy is grown to become a man. But a leader is be thought to become a leader.
So that means it is exemplified.
Because he follow
Those who
Those
are
are
in the path.
in the path and could lead. That's why the Bible speaks about the young teach the old.
Who will teach the young.
The old teach the young. Old teach the young. So now, a good leader got to be thought to be a good leader. You just can't come up and say, "I'm a good leader."
True.
You have to be taught to become a good leader. What is wrong now in the Bahamas is that good leaders, listen to what I say, good leaders here in the Bahamas believe that because they got money, they're good leaders.
Oh, they're just powerful leaders.
There you go. They're not good leaders.
No.
They got a following.
Yeah,
Because
their money is
because
their
their
power.
money
Gives them the power.
and
people follow
and
the
most
money.
men follow the money. Listen what I say. Most men follow money. Because most men today in the Bahamas value things.
People.
No.
Not only men.
No. We're talking about men. Go back to leader. We're talking about leadership.
Okay.
Most leadership value money. They go into leadership most time to control money. In the church, the pastor, I'm not on beating up the pastor, I'm just saying, he takes leadership because he wants to be the leader because he will control how the money is spent. My church, I developed this. I pick. There's only one leader. And then the excuse of it, the Bible, been using the Bible as, see,
as
be
the
disciplined.
ground, the grounds on
you
which
come in here,
they
you
speak, the
you come in-
authority.
you come in here, you must, to be a Christian, you must follow
This path.
this path.
Yeah.
My vision. Let me say it again. My vision, not God's vision. And my vision don't have to be necessary God's vision. Most times it's far from God's vision. Because you start off with God's vision, but you end up with my vision. But leadership, like let's go back here. Young men are trained. And first, before we have good leadership, I said we had to have good men. Okay. And it starts from in the home.
It does.
Because you are trained in the home.
First school, first and last.
And you are trained.
Lifelong school.
Lifelong school. And so, good men stay home with their family to be trained.
Or to engage in the training of.
Or train their. See,
yes.
good
children.
men lead their family first before you lead anything else. You have to lead your family, and you have to be a good leader at home. You got to be man of what word I use? Character.
Character.
Good character, honesty, responsibility, courageous.
Courageous, yeah.
You cannot be a good leader out there, anywhere, unless you can lead your home first.
You're really preaching, because that's biblical, isn't
Yeah.
it?
You have to teach
Yes.
your family.
Yeah.
What's the word? Your family. So that means you have to teach your daughter, your son, and some cases, your wife.
Why not in all cases?
Because good leaders let wife control their house.
Well,
No. I'm messing with you. Bad leaders let their wife control the house. And don't get me wrong with there now. Let me clarify this, because you know a lot of women listen, they'll go, and this is what they say. Oh, he talking, but I should be submissive. But you don't mind being submissive if the man leading you right.
that's true.
And guess what? Leaders, good leader, a good woman, follow a good leader.
That's for sure.
And when you train your wife to be disciplined, now hold on, I'm gonna clarify that. When you train, let me use the word family, to be disciplined, you will see the growth and the righteous and the right come out of it. And you will see many people want to be a part of it. Not just your family, your immediate family, it'll be your offspring family.
neighbors.
Yeah,
Yes.
because they will
Your
say,
co-workers.
now, in leadership, you have to understand and be a person who could control power.
Yes.
And vet.
You have to be able to
So you have to
establish
be
balance.
Discipline. That's what I'm
Yes.
talking about.
That's discipline.
Discipline.
Yeah.
And you must be disciplined. And you must teach your sons to become good fathers and good men.
And you know, the good thing about it is that if you are a good leader, remember now, children learn more from what they see exemplified than what is spoken to them.
And
Because if you're saying something, but you're doing something different, nobody pays attention. Children don't pay. Who is he to talk? Look
See,
at what he's doing.
I'm gonna go deep here.
Mm-hmm.
Me and you married, and I'm the leader. I'm the leader.
Mm-hmm.
And we are home.
Mm-hmm.
I will never forget, as a leader, well, we equal. We always have a space.
Mm-hmm.
You got a role to play,
Mm-hmm.
I got a role to play.
Mm-hmm.
And in that role you play, I play, what both us play, is that in the world today,
Mm-hmm.
is that we are teaching men, watch now, how to be more feminine,
Why? How?
not masculine. Let me explain. The world has changed, and the world has changed and changing. And the world, not everything that the world is changing is good for a leader, a good leader.
No.
Let me break it down. In you leading as a man,
Mm-hmm.
you must remember your masculinity, because our roles are different.
Yeah.
Because if I decided to have wear bright colors like you wear bright colors,
Mm-hmm.
you then can't appreciate when you wear white colors, both us wearing bright colors. Hold on. If I decided to plait my hair
Mm-hmm.
and roll it back
Mm-hmm.
and put makeup on
Mm-hmm.
and put on all these feminine, then I now becoming more like feminine,
Mm-hmm.
a feminine woman.
Okay.
And so the role has been now saying we all got to be careful of the male and the female. See, I got to stay in touch with my masculine, and you got to stay in touch with your feminine.
Mm-hmm.
Because I can lift plenty weight. Your role is not to lift weight.
Well, it may not be my role, but it may also not be my ability. I'm not capable of doing it.
That's why every man. That's why a man have a role and a woman have a role. That's what I'm talking about.
Okay.
I have a role. I have a role to lift weight, heavy weight.
Mm-hmm.
Your role, if you lift heavy weight, you probably get hurt.
Mm.
Your role is to lift lightweight.
Right.
And
Or help you carry the heavy weight.
Right. And so what I'm trying to get here is that our roles are different. Your role is to have a baby. My role is to make the baby. We have, so in life today,
And the shared role is to raise the baby.
And so what happens now in the Bahamas today
Mm-hmm.
is that they growing up our sons to tell them, boy, you need to be a little softer. Boy, you need to change those words. Boy, you need to wear clothes. You could wear any type of clothes. You could wear feminine clothes. You could go in your pajamas. You could see. We are the role. What we are doing, we are messing up our young people. So we now have male and female. We need to know the difference. We have everybody wearing earrings. Everybody trying to look feminine. Everybody, a man have a role and a woman have a role to play. And you cannot try to be feminine and more softer if God made you physical and strong. And so, all this turning up the world and trying to make the men not what they ain't and not what they're supposed to be.
So
This
I'm curious.
This is where leadership is becoming weak, because they make you weak because they say to you, "Oh boy, you got to be soft on these people. You have to be soft. You should see ruling. What's the words I use? Leadership. Being a leader, you should not bend your principles. You should be strong in your words. You be strong in your principles.
Yes.
You be
Well,
You should be
basically,
loving and caring, but you should be strong with your love.
okay, okay. I hear the strong word, and that's true. You need to be grounded, but some people interpret strong as mean you push your agenda irrespective of what others are saying, and that
I
is
have no
not.
agenda.
No, but if you're a leader, right?
Leadership don't have agenda.
They don't. They don't
No.
have an agenda in
No.
terms of a purpose and a direction in which they're moving.
No. Leadership have a plan and a purpose.
Well, a plan is an agenda.
Yeah, but agenda, words, the word gender.
Agenda, not gender.
Oh, okay. I thought you said gender.
No,
Oh, you mean
agenda.
agenda?
Yes.
Okay. Okay. So I just straightened that up.
Okay.
I ain't knocking you. I just straightened that up.
Okay.
See, if you look at statistics, and in the home, we don't teach our sons to be men.
Again,
And the reason, and when we don't teach our sons to be men, see, men who leave their home, that means leave their wife and divorce. What they're doing, 90% of the times, or 90% of the times, or 85, whatever you put it to, the men kids that who fatherless get themselves in trouble most times because there's nobody to lead them.
okay.
A woman trying to lead a son is a disaster.
Not always, but in most cases.
In most cases, even in the cases where it's good, check it, in the cases where it's good, that man has trouble in his marriage. Even in the cases where it's good.
Well, trouble abound. Even, you see,
Fatherless children. Go on.
but children with fathers are sometimes more damaged than children without fathers. So just make that.
No.
Yes.
Statistic.
Yes.
Oh, wait,
no,
wait.
no. It may be in the
Statistics.
minority, but it
Yeah.
happens.
But yes, but statistics show, we're talking about statistics, 65% show fatherless girls get pregnant at early age.
Okay.
All
All
right.
right.
75% shows that fatherless sons get in trouble.
70%.
70%, either with the law, some kind of trouble. Either
Yes.
get in trouble.
Yeah.
What has happened?
So you have 30%
Yeah.
of the males
Yeah.
and 35% of the females that do okay in the absence of the
And-
father.
And majority of, watch now, in majority of fatherless girls, majority of fatherless girls, check it, don't necessarily get married.
Okay.
They wayward. They have one kid, then they have another kid. And then they be knocking around, and then they go to the bar, and then be knocking around, and they go to this. And the man pick them up because the man see they needy, and the man know he don't have to marry them. He just come, give them some stuff, put some roof on their head, whatever, and then they disappear. And then they go to another one. It's because the father was
Is
not at home.
absent.
Yeah.
Okay. So the young lady had no modeling of what the ideals should be in terms of the presence of a father.
And even in fathers who stay home, who not good leaders, destruction. Almost the same. Fathers who stay home,
Okay.
but not good fathers.
Okay. You get that bad adverse
Yeah.
outcome as well.
So good men, once good men teaches, that's his job.
yeah.
To teach men and women. When I say men and women,
Sons and daughters, yes.
And that's his job.
And
he
their
would,
wives.
He would dean,
As a leader.
right.
As a leader of the
And
family.
and evil is everywhere. And if a man is a husband and he's not a good man, evil will destroy him. And evil is everywhere. And evil are so crafty, evil find good marriages to destroy. So you have to be a good leader. And a good leader, what's a good leader? Is a man who believes in God.
Yeah.
Even
No,
if
yeah.
But watch the word. A man who believes in God.
Can I
Go ahead.
add to that?
I'm gonna straighten it out.
I would say a good leader is a man who lives by the principle of God. Because many people believe in God, but do they live by the principles?
But most men today, watch this, let me blow you. When I say believe in God, most men believe, not elderly men, but middle-aged or young men, especially young men, don't believe in God. They don't believe in God. They believe God is a fairy tale story that me and you tell.
Those particular men are men that are void of the example of the evidence of God.
Yes, I agree with you. And to believe in God is just to acknowledge that He's a God. Not live by His word, Just to believe in Him.
To believe that He
There's
is.
a God.
That He is, okay.
And so, the trouble that we find in leadership is that they always start with God's name. But they always end up. That's what's wrong with good leaders. Good leaders, this is how they get in trouble.
So what happens?
They started with a prayer. They always watch the word. God, if you allow me to lead this country, God, if you allow me to lead this organization, your prayer is honest. Your prayer.
Sincere.
Right. So use God's word to get there. And even when you speak in public places, the first thing you do
is you pray.
You pray, or you acknowledge God. You say, well, I acknowledge the leader
and
of my life.
Yes, yeah.
So, what happened from that point
to the next?
To the next point.
Okay.
Because what you did was you're not a true leader. You didn't lead by you think you lead by example. You need to lead by example. See, my mama said good leader got honesty, discipline, respect, character, the whole 9 yards. But if you don't have these things, you is not a leader, but you lead an organization. The whole people vote for you. And so when I talk about vote, people point you. People vote for you on the job. People, whatever,
Right.
how you get there.
They place their confidence in you.
Because you display
a certain
a
tendency.
leadership, you display leadership quality.
Or ability, but not the quality.
But
you may have the ability, but you may not have the qualities of a good leader.
But what's the word I use, the all word I use today?
Display.
What I say? Good man.
Okay.
You have this leadership quality of the ability, but you're not a good man.
Okay.
So leadership is a good man. Not because, and leadership is a choice you make. You make that choice. That's why I say, don't believe in people but born in foolishness. You make that choice.
Yeah.
And once you make that choice,
well, you definitely make the choice to be good.
There you go. You make that choice to follow God.
Whether you're
you
a
make that
leader
choice to
or a
lead in the righteous way. You make that choice that be disciplined, to be honest, to be. I go back to the same words because I want people to understand. Most leaders today has lost their way, and most leaders are weak because they'll bend for any pants. Once they're on top, any pants come along, evil. No, I talk about that. Any little.
So the lack of discipline is
Yeah.
definitely evident.
But a good man, he never breaks he's teach to be good from he's a child, and he grew up with that, and he's a good man, and he will never part.
Yeah.
See, when you pick a
And
leader,
of course, it's by choice. And in choosing, you have to definitely be deliberate in the decisions that you make, in the choices that you make.
when you point a leader, whoever doing the appointment, whoever doing the election, whoever doing it, they see some kind of quality. But what you see all the time, not necessarily what you get.
Right.
It is what you grow.
Or
Go on.
or you see it begin to flourish, and then it falls by the way, withers up, dries up, and disappear.
It falls by the way, dries up, withers up, and do what?
Disappear.
Disappear.
And that is because, it's like another misconception regarding leadership is once a good leader, always a good leader. Now, once a leader, always a leader might be true, where you shift from the good lane to the less desirable lane. But good leadership is a journey, and it is a daily choice, because what you did yesterday doesn't necessarily carry on consistently through tomorrow. But each new day, you have to purpose in your mind that this is what I will do. You commit to it. And that's why I guess another biblical teaching is about dying daily to self, right? Meaning that your own personal desires, where you choose things over people,
Yep.
has to be a daily commitment. I will commit myself to this new day to be the best that I can be, not only for myself, but those around me.
And a leader, a true leader, lead with love.
Definitely.
Love for his family, love for his other, love for mankind, love for his neighbor, love for his staff, love for his love. He leads with love.
And above all,
And
self-love.
Love, and he's humble.
Yeah.
He has wisdom. He listens. Yeah, got wisdom. He listens. He got wisdom. And he's in faith.
In faith and belief.
And he believes the world is dark.
Well, it
The world seems dark.
Yeah.
And he got to lead with the light.
Yeah.
And he believes in God.
And so that means he offers hope.
A good leader believes in God, Jesus Christ. He believes in God. And don't matter what, even me, sometimes I lose plenty weight.
You lose plenty weight.
Plenty weight. I get the straight go and push. I need to be reminded.
We all need, and that's why I said the daily commitment.
Yeah, daily. I need to be reminded.
Commitment.
So he's have to be humble, like I say.
You have to also be
Loyal
open
to the cause.
learning, because
Yeah,
a lot
wisdom.
of leaders
Listen.
feel that they know it all.
No, you can't tell him
And that include leaders in the home, men. Oh, shut up, woman, you don't know what you're talking about. Respectful leaders are also respectful. Expected to be respectful.
And we need good men to stand up today, not tomorrow. The problem we have is we have these men who always say, well, I'll deal with that tomorrow. Because he ain't strong enough to deal with it.
He runs. He
Yeah,
runs away
I
from
can
the
deal with that
responsibility. Run away from pressure.
Because a good leader will deal with matters at hand because they don't be bigger and don't grow.
Exactly.
Because if you have the devil in your mix, and you know that's the devil in your mix,
and you let him keep
and you
festering and growing and growing and growing,
you have to
become a monster.
A monster. So you have to deal with that devil in the mix. And when I say devil in the mix, when you have a person who in the middle of your grouping, and he constantly break down and bring it down and bring, you have to put a stop to it. That's what I meant when they say the word devil. I don't mean no pie in sky devil. I mean a disruptive person.
Individuals.
And you do have that all the time. All the time. And see, you better be one who can make good decision. A good leader make good decision. He has to make that good decision.
And you have to make decisions too, because some people want to please everyone.
Well,
Leaders cannot please everybody. You have to go on sound judgment and go on facts, go on justice. Everything is not going to be equality, because sometimes somebody will definitely have the upper hand. But at the end of the day, with somebody having the upper hand, it doesn't mean that someone else has to suffer.
Yeah. And it's too long. It is just too long. Good man has gone sleep in this country. Good men.
Which country is that?
The Bahamas. Good men has gone sleep. But the Bible says, if good man stand by.
You sure that's the Bible?
Okay, whatever you say. The Bible say, if good man stand by and let evil prevail.
If they stand by and do nothing, evil
will prevail.
Yes.
And so we got to know, when we take leadership in our family, we got to know when our kids are going stray. Crime is everywhere. And we are blaming the police.
Blaming everybody.
We blaming
except
the teacher.
ourselves.
We blame everything. The Americans for bringing the drugs here. We blame this for bringing the gun here. We bring the parents, fathers, not mothers. It's this Monday. Fathers, you have to do more to lead these. The Bible tell you, teach these young people. Teach them the right way so they will depart. Once a child is being taught,
And
he might astray, but
you go back, he'll never forget it.
In his mind, he will never forget. You always hear him say, boy, if my daddy see me now out here.
Now that's the Bible. It say, train up the child in the way he should go, and when he is old, he will not depart from it.
And men, you're not doing a good job. You are the leaders in this home.
Yeah.
Go home today.
Show
Today.
love. Don't bully now.
Yeah.
You see, bullying don't get things the way it needs to be.
I am speaking to the men today. Oh, Heavenly Father. Listen to me. Go home and tell your wife, honey, I have strayed, but today is the day that I love you, and I am going to lead this family, and I'm going to lead this family in the right way. And I know she's going to rebel, because that's woman. They got something to say all the time. So,
why would she rebel if he is saying something so wonderful, so powerful, something that she probably was waiting to hear all the life of her marriage or relationship?
This man has been doing so much foolishness in the relationship.
Oh, you think she really disgusted it.
Yeah.
But if she was praying for that, she shouldn't rebel.
But that's the difference.
She should voice out into tears of joy.
But the ones that wasn't praying, You got to give that man a chance.
Okay.
He mightn't get it right the first time, but you got to give him a second chance. And I plead to you today. I sit here in this chair. I am pleading to you women out there now. Now I can't be the woman. I am pleading to you to give that man a second chance to come home and say, honey, I went wrong. But honey, from this day forth, from this day, I love you and I will do everything in my power to lead this family. Even if I sleep with 10 women down the road, forgive me. I here now to hold myself accountable.
So, what is the word to the women who have been resisting the leadership of their husband that caused them to go out?
Woman,
Because you got that type too. That's the type you always say, oh, these women will not let these men lead. So what you have to say to those women?
and the reason why is legit. Woman, I understand. Is legit because the man did not lead. And the reason why he did not lead, he wasn't taught to lead. He wasn't trained to be a leader. So it takes him a little while longer to get it. And the lightning strike,
And the thunder roll.
and the thunder roll, where he ever been, somebody speak life into his breath. And somebody speak some good words in the bar. Or,
Like Elijah, them dry bones came to
Yeah,
life
yeah.
again. So
and something
let him
happened.
in.
And so let him in. See, it only benefits you. If your husband,
benefits the family.
if your husband,
Benefits the community.
if your boyfriend, whatever it is, if you let him become the leader
And be a supporter.
and be a support of him. I know he had woman, you catch him, this and that, but that's never stopped him from leading.
Okay.
And let me tell you something. Let me tell you woman something. A man who had a sweetheart, or a man who had a woman on the outside, whatever, he only could be a better man. He can't be no worse. So if he come back home, you could be a better man. Because he done been there, done that. He realized that's not what he wants. Or that's not the right way to go.
Yeah.
I can't be a leader in my home
Right.
if I around here doing nonsense. And there's too many men in the Bahamas, because they got wealth, they believe they're a good leader, and they believe that they say nothing to these women and shut up because I give you the money to run the house and you spend the money and make sure everything is okay. So you want to say now you leading, but that woman is crying every night because she need companion, she need love, she needs somebody to understand her emotions, her feeling, her desire. You put the money on the table, but remember this: money don't last. Oh, money don't last. Money can't buy love, and
And it surely don't bring happiness.
and money can't bring happiness. Money can bring enjoyment for a period of time.
Yeah. Goods.
Yeah, and things.
Goods and things.
And your money you can't carry to the grave, because you're gonna die one day, and you're gonna leave it here. All this wealth you trying to build up to prove people you're a good leader and good man and good this and good that. You ain't nothing but SHIT. Nothing. Why you look at me like that?
Anyhow, the
Yeah.
thing is,
Yeah? Why you looking at me?
the
I
thing
spoiled it.
is that no. I mean, in essence,
Because
you have
let
a
me
lot of people
let me
that
ex-
are
no.
leaders out there.
Yeah, but
in
let me
the
explain
world,
why I
good
say-
leaders,
let me tell
but
you why-
in their home they're not good leaders.
Yeah, but let me tell you why you're SHIT. Let me tell you why. Because you eat, you sleep, you come home with your wife, you drive your fancy car, and then you go to the toilet. all that. All that money, come here and go right out. That's all it is. That's all it is. That's all it is. Remember, you trying to build this wealth, to eat good food, to prove to people that you are all this in this restaurant, and all it is food come out now. And when you give, watch now why I call this word. You got all this money, but you don't give nobody nothing. And food is what? Go in and come right out.
Yeah.
And so, it's time that leaders, good men, that's why I keep on going back to good men. Because anybody can say they's leader. Good men must
stand up and be counted.
Stand up and be counted. And I'm going to close my show today. I want the world to know that a man watch now, everybody could be a father. Because everybody could have going
sperm
but
donation.
But ain't everybody could become a good man. And ain't everybody become a good father in the home. And you could become it.
Okay.
If
you make that choice. Yeah.
And that choice is now. Look at your country. Look where it's going. Look at the men in your country. Just look. My show today on leadership, and it brought me here today to talk about leadership because what I am seeing in leadership. Let me break this down. I don't talk about no politics. I don't talk about. Listen what I'm talking about here. I am talking about a man and men who are just sitting under the tree playing domino when they're supposed to be home and leading their children and teaching their family. They under the tree, they're smoking dope. Old man still smoking dope. Old man still drinking rum. Old man still sweethearting. Old man still living, jiving and conjucking. You're still doing that. You're still telling lies, and you're still trying to go in the bed with this one, and look where we going. So who you expect the young people to be
following?
Look up to. You are not good leaders. You're not good men. It starts at home. Forget all that. I'm gonna close my show. Forget all of that. But leader in this and leader in that. I am talking about leaders at home. Be a good man.
Charity begins at home.
In your home.
Yeah.
Let's go, Bahamians. Let's go, male. Let's go, Bahamas. Men, let's be counted. Let's start teaching our young men how to be good leaders in our home. I rest my case.
Very well said, Tony. Coming from a man to other men, stand up and be counted. And it doesn't take anything other than to begin by loving yourself, taking stock of the cost of your life. Think of the quality of your life. You know, oftentimes, and I'm not going to open this up again, but many men at the critical point in their life is standing alone because when they should have made the difference for their family, they didn't. And so when they are in need, their family neglect them. Now, I had a very long experience this morning of a leader who passed in the person of Bishop Charles Malcolm Roll, born in Baintown, Cat Island.
Baintown, Cat Island.
Yes. And
lived.
The legacy that he left is so rich. He has 3 children that are actual pastors. And his wife
3 children
being
as pastors.
are pastors.
3 children as
Yes,
pastors.
and they are all spiritually
That's a leader.
grounded, spiritually
and that's
grounded,
a leader. He
you know?
lead by example,
Yes.
and he leave his legacy.
And let me tell you, everyone had the very same story. This man was committed to the gospel of Christ, to the gospel, and so
Tell the people where he lived.
that he lived in Pinewood Gardens.
Tell them exactly where it is, so that everybody,
Yes.
everybody noticed. Right on the
Church of
corner,
Lord Jesus Christ. Yes.
right on the roundabout in Pinewood Garden by the basketball park. He lived right out. He's the guy who's built that stone, used the rock right across the road. Let him give him his props right
Yes,
across the road.
Yes, excellent
Lived
service.
for many years. He lived in
Yes,
Pinewood Garden,
yes.
right across the road.
I've
with all-
actually known him from I was a child.
I known him
young
from.
child.
I've known him
Yeah.
from child when he used to come talk to me about leadership.
Mm,
Believe it or
there
not.
it is.
And he was always a man in working life. He keep for many years,
Mhm.
a leader in this country.
Yes.
And that's what I'm
Small
talking
in
about.
stature but powerful, loving man. And so, more men are needed in the Bahamas and around the world, such as his. You don't have to be a gospel minister. You just need to be a shepherd and a priest within
In your family.
home, and all will be well. So until next week, Tony, when we come again.
Until next week, we busting Christmas up in here.
Okay,
So
Christmas.
Christmas is coming.
Yes.
So our show is going to be based around Christmas, happiness, love, and power.
Okay.
And how do we find power and why Christmas makes you happy?
Okay.
And what we do at Christmas is powerful. We give.
Yes, yes. Of course, I think next week, we had promised that we were gonna feature the best of the best.
Oh yes, next week.
Boat
Right.
racing, yeah.
Next week we're gonna deal with the boat racing, the best of the best.
and sailing.
And
the
sailing,
Bahamas,
we can talk
yeah.
about tack and the bow and
Learn
whatever
some stuff,
and
yeah.
the jimmy
So that you would enjoy.
and the jimmy
Yeah.
and yeah.
And so we're looking to have very good dialogue with a guest
A
from
guest.
Exuma.
Exuma man,
We'll tell you exactly.
boatman.
which
We ain't gonna
part,
tell you
yeah,
his name.
Boatman, yes.
a boatman from Exuma.
So join us and learn
About
about sailing
sailing.
in the Bahamas.
Sailing in the Bahamas.
Until next week, take care, stay safe, love yourself, and love your family.
Mel and Tony under the tree.